That's right. Welcome to Kobe Bryant Film Room, right? I've got a special treat for you guys today. This one being from the YouTube channel called Medspiration. So if you haven't, go subscribe to Medspiration right now. Like and subscribe their content and let them know I sent you, right? And I think this content's from the YouTuber slash physician, Dave Badesha. You know, he does these videos on Kobe Bryant. Because he felt like Kobe Bryant inspired him, to finish med school, right? So hopefully he wouldn't mind me, delving into this and kind of breaking down his film to kind of show you guys exactly what type of pain Kobe was going through in the 2000 NBA Finals, his very first championship, right? And so y'all go ahead and like and subscribe to Medspiration. Once again, like and subscribe to Medspiration, and hit that like button and share their content. So without further ado, let's get into it.
This was game 2 of the 2000 NBA Finals, the worst sprained ankle of my career.
Kobe's hurt.
So real quick, so right away you hear Kobe. This is Kobe narrating in the background. His worst sprained ankle of his entire career. Now that's saying a lot.
Rising in pain.
Jalen Rose slid his foot underneath mine on my jump shot and caused me to tear my ankle.
I tried to hurt Kobe Bryant in a game. I wanted to win.
What was that? Say it again, Jalen, for the young kids today who like to look at Kobe's stats.
To hurt Kobe Bryant in a game. I wanted to win that bad that I was willing to basically cheat to do it. He go up for the shot, act like you're contesting, let him land on your foot.
And this is before the rules, like just for you younger kids out here. This is before the rule change, right? So you could do this back in the day. Bruce Bowen did this a lot. Dante Jones used to do this. I mean, players used to use this as a tactic to try to hurt or slow down Kobe.
Act like you're contesting, let him land on your foot. You saw Zaza Pachulia do this to Kawhi Leonard.
And Kawhi, mind you, Kawhi Leonard hasn't been the same since, right? He's been load managing a good amount of his career. Look how he lands. Oh, my God. So he's never been the same since. So he did this to Kobe, and Kobe came back and played the rest of his career, had a long career. But he probably took some years off Kobe's career with that injury. Who knows?
Let him land on your foot. You saw Zaza Pachulia do this to Kawhi Leonard.
My ankle was almost the size of a volleyball.
A bad sprain. Players can take 2 weeks. They can take 3 weeks to come back. He wanted to come back the next game. And the next game, in an overtime game, he carried the win. That told me something about the level that this guy can deal with pain to play.
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I'm your host, Dr. Nav. Today, we're going to be breaking down the year 2000 Game 2 NBA Finals famous.
Once again, shout out to Dr. Badesha. Shout out to him for putting this out here, man, because this is very educational about the inner workings of the body, because we see the injury, right? But we don't know how things work in that foot area. So he's going to teach you. Let's get it.
Finals famous Kobe Bryant ankle inversion injury, where you see my man Jalen Rose basically said that he did it on purpose, take Kobe out of the series, hoping that the Pacers would win. We all know what happened after that.
If I had to play on one foot, I was going to play. And he was not going to take me out of that series. You're going to learn that if you try to hurt me, I'm just going to come back stronger.
So there's 5 common things that you worry about on an ankle inversion injury like Kobe's. If we take a look at this is the left foot, and the inversion is like this, where the ankle goes inward. And this is the outside of the left foot, also called the lateral malleolus. This is the inside, the medial malleolus. Important structures, this is the talus bone. This bone here, it connects the foot to the lower leg, which is the tibia, and the smaller bone, fibula. So this talus, this bone here, connecting the tibia and the fibula creates the ankle mortise. Now on an inversion ankle injury, as so, the things that you worry about are marked in black here. So these are the ligaments that stabilize this lower ankle, and they basically connect the fibula to the talus bone. On an inversion injury, these are the guys that either stretch or tear. Now looking at it from the front, this is the anterior view. This is the anterior talus bone fibular ligament. So the ATFL is these 2 tape markers here. Looking at it laterally, you see this bone, or this ligament, or this tape connecting the fibula to the calcaneus, also called the calcaneofibular ligament. Posteriorly, or from the back, you have the posterior talofibular ligament, and you see here posteriorly, this is the talus bone, talofibular fibula ligament, posterior talofibular ligament. Together, the ATFL, CFL, and the PTFL create what we call the low ankle ligaments. And these getting torn, either altogether just getting stretched a little bit, can look like a grade 1 sprain. Some of these getting torn can look like a grade 2 sprain with more instability at the ankle joint. All of these getting torn is a grade 3 ankle sprain. Those typically require surgery and are very unstable. An additional differential to consider for an inversion ankle injury is a fibular fracture. You can imagine when you have this inversion, if it inverts enough, it'll put enough pressure on this bone that it breaks. Last thing you kind of worry about, there is a tendon that runs through here, and sometimes,
and that's extremely painful. That big bone, the fibula, cracking that shit. Woo.
If you get a big enough inversion, that tendon can rip out of place and it can actually dislocate, and that's the peroneal tendon dislocation. Again, to review, you worry about a grade 1, 2, or 3 ankle sprain on inversion with or without a fibular fracture, with or without a peroneal tendon strain or rupture. In Kobe's case, we did see that he was bearing weight after the injury. He was getting up and he was trying to walk around on it. That's pretty typical of something that does not have a fracture. Most of the time when you have a fibular fracture, that player is getting carried off. Knowing Kobe, that probably wouldn't have been the case anyways, but that presentation is more in line with like a grade 1 or grade 2 ankle sprain. So now when he comes out of the game, they're going to get an x-ray in the back to rule out a fracture. Now about 48 hours after that is where you're going to see how much swelling there is. You could get an MRI, you could get an ultrasound to see how many
Now this is the stuff of legends, man. Bro, Kobe deserves to be, I don't give a damn what anybody says, Kobe deserves to be in the GOAT debate. The injuries that this man has played through and the speed in which he came back, he sacrificed a lot to win these chips.
ligaments are actually damaged. As long as there's no fracture and there's not much instability, the average return to play time is anywhere from 7 to 19 days for professional athletes with low ankle sprains. Kobe came back in 5. That means
7 to 19 days, Kobe came back in 5. Let's repeat that. Let's give it to him again, Doc.
Low ankle sprains. Kobe came back in 5. That means Kobe came back on average 2 to 14 days faster than the average pro athlete.
One come back the next game and went to Indiana on Sunday. They're not good enough. I'm not going to play you. He was mad at me. because he couldn't play in that game. But we had 2 days between the next game.
Rehab and recovery for these types of sprains starts immediately. You see, right after the game, Kobe initiated what we call RICE protocol, which stands for rest, ice, compress, and elevate. This clip of his foot in the ice bucket can reduce swelling and pain. It's likely he received some anti-inflammatory medications in addition to this. Compression with or without a brace can be helpful to stabilize the joint, especially when there's severe swelling. It can help support healing by maintaining proper alignment while reducing movements that could exacerbate the injury. And then elevation would help drain the joint and decrease inflammation. We also saw Mamba receiving electrical stimulation, which sometimes can reduce pain and improve muscle function. Receiving a massage can also reduce swelling.
They're trying every damn thing, in other words.
And improve blood flow. Different taping techniques have been used to help stabilize the joint and provide extra support, especially during physical therapy. As he inches closer to return to play, physical therapy will work with him to do range of motion exercises and balance training, which should progress to controlled drills and basketball specific movements to prepare for return to play.
Is there any circumstance that you can envision right now that would keep you from playing?
Any snipers in the room?
That's what I'm talking about. The Mamba mentality, bro. He was not going to let anybody or anything keep him from playing in this series.
Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome tonight, the most important game of the finals.
The eyes of Indianapolis are on the ankle of Kobe Bryant.
The big question for Laker fans, will Kobe Bryant play tonight?
You need to be 95% to play. Right? Oh, okay. With 50%? We don't need 80%. I can change one game.
It was on me to figure out a way to play and be tactical. I knew what I could and couldn't do, which directions I could push off, and how much force I could apply.
Kobe is not moving well at all. He is really favoring that foot.
After establishing that, it was just a matter of altering my game within those constraints to continue dominating.
You see Kobe here as he goes to the basket. Now that's his left ankle that he has to plant when he's going that direction.
To do that, despite the injury, I had to maintain control and dictate where I was going to go with the ball and how I was going to play.
He trusts it. And this way he's going to plant that right foot to go up for this jump shot. Hangs in the air. What a tough shot.
And if you remember that game, Kobe, he started off slow, right? He started off favoriting that leg, and then once he started easing into the game, he started picking his spots. Like, he was very strategic in how he attacked the defense. You know what I mean? And tried to attack them in bursts. Let's go back.
To maintain control and dictate where I was going to go with the ball and how I was going to play.
He trusts it. And this way he's going to plant that right foot to go up for this jump shot. Hangs in the air. What a tough shot. He knocks down two jumpers.
And this is not a veteran, y'all. This is not a veteran player, right? A veteran is usually somebody who played like 10 years in the game, right? This is a young kid, bro. This is his first full year starting, right? He's 20 years old thinking like this. Like, it's Kobe was ahead of his time, bro.
Even on one ankle, keep the advantage in my court and never let the defense force me to do something I didn't want to do. That was the key here. And that's the key always.
Jump shot. No. Stetson O'Neal battle rebound foul is called. That's a loose ball foul on Shaq. That'll be number 6. What a big play.
You can see why Jalen didn't want him 100% or even playing in this series at all. You can see it. Kobe was tough, man. Even on a bad ankle, he was hard to deal with.
O'Neal is gone.
I foul out. And look at Kobe, and he doesn't have a worry in the world. He says, I got you, big fella. Don't worry about it.
And the 21-year-old Kobe Bryant walked boldly into the spotlight.
Your turn, Mr. Bryant.
Hit him with his own move.
What have you got for us this time, Kobe? Pull up 22
Bang.
yards. Oh!
If you want to be a hero, you've got to take hero shots.
Kobe's got to move center stage.
Here he is over Johnson.
With 12. John, a running shot. No. Rebound. Kobe Bryant puts it in.
And so, yeah, I just wanted to kind of show you guys that little film, just to give you guys a breakdown of the injury that Kobe was dealing with and the severity of it. Man, Kobe was supposed to be out for a minute, man. You know, he came back in 5 days, man. Probably supposed to take him couple of weeks to come back from that injury. But the dedication, the motivation, the drive, you know, the want to be the greatest, right? The want to win, the will to win, the want to do it for your teammates, right? Kobe gets a rap for being selfish, but he really didn't want to let Shaq down. He didn't want to let his teammates down. So that easy motion that he gave to his bench, like, I got this, that was for them, to let them know, I got this, y'all. I'm doing this for y'all. I'm putting it all on the line to win. And that inspires a lot of players, right? Knowing that their leader is, or one of their leaders is, you know, willing to go through it all just to win. That's inspirational, right? And this is why Kobe asked other guys. He asked a lot of other guys, right? Because he was willing to go through the grind. He was willing to do the things that he was asking them to do, right? So Bean was something else, man. He was a force on this earth. And I'm talking about mentally. He was a force to be reckoned with. And man, this dude gave so much to the Los Angeles Lakers, man. Our first chip, the year 2000. But if you like this content, man, go ahead and like and subscribe. Shout out to Medspiration and the good doctor for this video, man. Appreciate it. Like and subscribe to the content. Peace.
That's right.